Man United 0, Man City 2. That was an abomination. That was horrific. Um, just as bad as the Liverpool performance, if you ask me. You know, there's a lot that went wrong today. You could look at some sort of individual mistakes. So De Gea for the goal, Shaw, Fernandes, Wan-Bissaka. There's a lot of individual problems you could maybe point at, but ultimately, the buck stops at the manager. The way he sets the team out, the coaching, it's just not there. You see Man City, polar opposites. They look well drilled. They know exactly what they're doing and they execute it well. Us, on the other hand, it's the opposite. We don't look like we know what we're doing and we aren't executing well at all. I said before the game, in the preview, I said, look, 3 at the back does not make sense to me. I prefer a 4 at the back. Why? Because playing a 3 at the back takes away some of our attacking potential, you know. And if you take some of your attacking potential, it gives your opposition less to think about. You know, they're less worried about what's going to be coming back at them if they come out and play expansive. 4 at the back, we're also a lot more familiar with. I look at last season, we played it all season, and we never defended as badly as we have this season. The issue of our defence is not due to the system that we're playing. So I don't see why we're switching to a 3, sorry. That didn't make sense to me. But moving on to the game itself, again, it started similar to the Atalanta game more so. Very passive. Sat back, sitting deep, not really engaging them when they get into our half, giving them ample space, ample room to have their heads up, have a look, put some crosses in, you know, find their men, but you know, behind the lines, you know, play through balls through the lines as well. You know, it's just giving them way too much time, and it was pretty consistent. We were just sitting off them, and then we give the goal to them. And I say give because it was a real gift, the own goal. Again, not pressing out, engaging them when they're in our half, allowing them to get a cross that we should be dealing with, and Bailly very erratically puts it in his own net. He has one of these in them. He has a ricket in him. He's Bailly, that is. He was better against Atalanta, but I think sometimes he just has a bit of a rush of blood to the head. So that was pretty bad. And then the game continues, and sort of the game plan's almost out of the window. We now can't really sit back the same way, because if we sit back, well, it's 1-0. You know, we have to get at them, but we still struggle to do so. We had a small period in the first half where you know, we looked like maybe we were stringing a few passes together, but that was so few and far between. That was, you know, so rare. For the majority, 99% of that half, City were dominating us, and it was easy for them. They didn't even need to come out of second gear. They were just passing the ball around nicely, switching the ball from time to time. You know, it was so easy for them. Absolutely disgraceful. And the second goal as well, awful. You know, the ball played over again by Cancelo, and part of you would say, okay, sure, what's he doing? He should clear it. But I think you need to. A goalkeeper is more at fault, De Gea, for 2 reasons. One, because he can see everything. You know, he's in goal, so he can see everything that's in front of him. He should be shouting at Shaw, clear it, clear it, clear it. So you know, Shaw can't see what's behind him. Yes, you could argue Shaw should just play it safe and pass it, you know, behind for a corner kick. But for me, the communication's got to be there, more so. And then the actual save, it was horrendous. Like, the less said, the better. We know that wasn't great. Going into the second half, he brings Sancho on for Bailly, goes to a 4 at the back. And to be fair, we do look a bit better. I do, you know, part of, I think the commentators were saying City was sitting off us and allowing us to play that way, but I don't think they were. I think they actually were under pressure from us. We were getting to them a lot better and actually having a bit more joy. But that was short-lived once again. Must have been 15, 20 minutes into the first half, if that, and City regained their dominance, and were just really, honestly, they saw out the last half an hour. It was disgraceful. It really was. Like, I mean, what happened other than the fact they had the ball the whole time? You know, they created a few opportunities. We just couldn't get anywhere near them. Like, honestly, we were so far off it, and it's, I'm astounded. I really am. How bad and how far back we've gone. We now look like a Jose Mourinho team. We look like, I say a Jose Mourinho team. We look like Mourinho at the end of his tenure at Man United. That's how we look. Not offering anything on attack, not even defending very well. You know, you could pick out individuals. Fernandes on the ball was really bad, but then you look at it and think, actually, I think what he suffers from sometimes is feeling the burden of having to be the guy, that guy to create things and get things moving. When he plays with more creative players, like I've noticed, particularly when he plays with Pogba, I think he plays a lot better, because he doesn't feel as much of a need to shoulder all of that burden. But you could pick at any of these players and dissect their performance, and really you could find so many flaws in it. From front to back, we played really badly. I can't think of a player. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there a player out there? Maybe Sancho. I think Sancho was okay when he came on. But there isn't much. I'm really clutching at straws here, trying to find positives. Van der Beek came on. That felt almost. It was good. He got a cheer. There you go. There's a positive. At least he got a cheer when he came on. Got to feel the Old Trafford crowd is behind him, which I am, and I think most Man United fans are. Definitely he should have, particularly given how bad we're playing. There's no excuse for him not to be getting more minutes. It's not like he's being kept out of the team by, top players who are just, undroppables. Pretty much all of our players are droppable at this point. City saw out the game so easily. Final whistle blew in. In my view, it's just as bad as the Liverpool game. Both games weren't competitive, in my eyes. If we play this City game 10 times in a row, we lose 10 times, if we play that level of performance. It was not competitive in the slightest. We were nowhere near them. Same thing with the Liverpool game. Yes, we created more opportunities, so you could say that's a positive, but we conceded far more opportunities as well. So in my eyes, it didn't really, again, similar balance of things. It's really, it's tough. It really is tough to watch. Like for me, before the game, I wasn't very optimistic. I thought, it didn't surprise me that we got dominated by them. But even then, seeing it and sitting through that for 90 minutes is just, it's horrific. It really is. I don't know what to say. The obvious needs to happen. Ollie needs to lose his job, unfortunately. He's done, good for us in getting us a better squad. Varane coming in and Sancho, and we've got various top players there that I'm sure under another manager could perform. But it's got to the point I can't even think what to say as a defence. The only defence I can say is that who do we get instead? If we can't get anybody, is it really worth sacking him? That is the best sort of positive I can think of for Ollie staying in the job. And even that's not really much of one. Look, there's not really much. What can I say? There's no man of the match for this video. No positives really that I can kind of end on. No light at the end of the tunnel, other than the fact that we won't be seeing us play for the next couple of weeks because of the international break. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. That's my review of the game. Like, comment, please. Let me know what you think as well. Am I missing something? Please, if there's something positive that I've missed, feel free to comment and let me know, because I can't see it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.